Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto for GrowMyBag.tv, and there's a lot to unpack. We actually unpacked a hell of a lot yesterday during the live stream, and we're going to continue today. So Cardano's, Charles Hoskinson, gotta love this guy. Sometimes he's off the chain, and sometimes he's just chilling. But what you cannot deny is that he's always smart. It's highly possible, and he's teased it out, it's highly possible that Bitcoin Cash could become a partner chain to Cardano. That would bring a lot of the Cardano services along with the enhancements to Bitcoin Cash, possibly creating the fastest proof of work chain out there. So we'll have to pay attention to that. I told you there are a couple of coins that I pay attention to that others kind of scoff at, and Cardano and Bitcoin Cash are two of those coins. So pay attention to that. There could be more coming in that space. Then you have Coinbase. After posting some awesome Q1 earnings reports last week, you have Coinbase facing another class action lawsuit alleging that they sold unregistered securities. Yeah, that doesn't look good for them. That does not look good. But they're going to have to say, well, what are the unregistered securities? And they're saying, well, the selling tactics were in such a way. And I'm just like, people are grasping at straws. People just want to make money from something, make money from nothing. So I don't know. We'll see how that pans out. But to me, is it a little bit of a stretch? I think it's a little bit of a stretch. So I don't know where it's going to go legally, but to me, it's very much a stretch. Who's involved in that class action lawsuit? Because I wonder if it's just the attorneys that are trying to, make something out of nothing. Because in a lot of class action lawsuits, that's actually what's happening. You have a lot of so-called law firms chasing after people. What else is going on? Fantom is actually going to create a fund. I think it's about $6 million that's going to help fund the development of meme coins on that platform. Now, I want you to stop and think about this. Again, meme coins serve jack of a purpose. They serve no purpose, none. And what my issue is that we have so many meme coins being developed across various chains that do nothing. No real transactions are happening. They're jokes. Granted, I will give you this, with some meme coins you can make money. But in promoting meme coins, I firmly believe you're promoting this kind of artificial space. And it's a great way for the chain to make money off of fees and things like that. But you're promoting like this artificial space that, sucks up the oxygen. And in a lot of cases can give a bad name. Like I'm looking at some numbers right now, this symbol BPX, Black Phoenix, and I'm like, it says that it was down 100%. So I'm gonna have to dig into that. Like I'm not into the coin at all, but it's ranked number 246 on Coin Market Cap with a market cap of $277 million. And I'm just like, you're down 100%? How'd that happen? Number one, what do you do? Number two, so I'm just curious to find out. So I'm going to dig into that a little bit later, maybe get to that tonight during the members only stream. But again, I just think that meme coins serve no purpose except to, people say, oh, but they're driving adoption. They're not driving adoption. They're driving hopes and dreams, right? And for a lot of people that can get burned on the purchase of meme coins in the hopes that, they will, make all their dreams come true. I think that's more of a black eye on the crypto space. And I don't appreciate it. I just don't. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to make money off of it. I just don't like the straight up proliferation of meme coins all over the place. Abandoned meme coins, abandoned projects. I think it's a mess. I really do just think it's a mess. There are people out there that could probably have a conversation with me and prove me wrong, but gonna be hard pressed. I'm not a fan. Then good news side, people know that I'm a VeChain fan. That's right, I'm a VeChain fan. And VeChain is powering sustainable payments as well as solar energy tokenization. And I'm sitting back and I'm going, well, because, they have the whole solar energy credits and all that good stuff. And I'm sitting back and I'm going, that's actually pretty good. That's very good. And it's good news for VeChain because people are starting to create use cases on a platform that's made for specific things. That platform was built on sustainability, it was built on supply chain management. It's built on a level of efficiency that has use cases in different areas. And that's what I like to see. I like to see that innovation. And that's something, back to meme coins, that's something else that people are talking about is the fact that, the proliferation of meme coins and the constant, fervor around meme coins actually drowns out the innovation that's actually happening with real coins. And, I think that's something else that bothers me. I've met a lot of builders, a lot of creators that are really doing things, really making things happen. And I'm just sitting back looking at these meme coins and I'm like, somebody had a brain fart and said, oh, I'm going to create a meme coin. Like, why? For what? For what? I don't get it. You know what I mean? I'll give you an example. I'm not a fan of Telegram, but Toncoin creating, and being used on Telegram for actual transactions, the purchase of services and things like that, creating that whole economy around Toncoin. Okay, there is a real coin. Period. So when I look at meme coins, are you doing anything like that? No. Oh, no? Okay. Just shut the hell up. I can't stand meme coins. They drive me nuts. And it's not because, the people that are creating these meme coins are necessarily bad. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that there's such volatility in that space. There's such volatility in that space that you really do have to know what you're doing when you're buying those meme coins, or you just have that kind of money to burn. But I think at the end of the day, you're going to have a lot of people get burnt by meme coins, and they're going to have a lot of negativity on the crypto space. And that's a combination of people not having a foundational understanding about how crypto works, what it is, what its history is, anything like that, right? From David Chaum's, DigiCash through, Wei Dai's, BitGold to finally Bitcoin. Does anybody understand that? Does anybody understand how that was born? 2008, go back and do your research, 2008, that's when Bitcoin was born. What happened in 2008? Why were people looking at trying to create, a currency that was not controlled by a country anyway? Go look at, the 1980s and 1990s. Do your research on this stuff. Get a foundational grip on what the purpose, what the overall purpose was, what the vision was for this space. That might help you. That might help you in why I have such a negative, view on meme coins. Now, some of these meme coins, they do well. I mean, look at Shiba Inu. They do well, and then they say, you know what? Hey, let's take this to the next level. Let's do something, and they are. So look at that graduation. There is a path to go from meme to real, because you can't say Shiba Inu is not real. This is straight up real. Even Doge went from being meme to being real. Dogecoin is a coin that's used around the world. It might not be used here a lot in the United States, but it's used around the world. So I'm just saying there are paths to becoming real. And if some of these coins are on that path, I'm all for it. I'm all about it. But again, it's a path to being real and not just a meme coin, not just a coin based off of a picture. I saw somebody, the other day that said, "Oh, we spent millions on this coin." It was a financial firm. We spent millions on this coin because the dog had a hat. I was done. Turn the page on that one. Then you have a report that's out. I was reading, I think it was CoinDesk had this report. Not the report, but an article on it. And it says that less than 10% of transactional volume attributed to actual users, raising questions about true utility. And I'm sitting there and I'm just going, how much crypto traffic happens in an automated fashion, and how much crypto traffic happens, as per a human, using a human doing it. And that's an interesting report. I don't know how they get those numbers. I'd have to look at it. And then, just the idea, that last bit, raising questions about true utility. I don't hear that when they talk about stock trading or options trading, with the greater percentage of those trades happening electronically, happening automatically happening with basically with bots. I don't hear that. When you talk about utility, there are tons of utilities out there for crypto, and I don't know how you can still be right, and not the people that are writing the article, but how you could still be running reports on that. It's ridiculous. To me, that's actually ridiculous, and it's a way of spreading FUD. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. That's FUD. Anyway, you know what we should do? We should get into the numbers, because the numbers are crazy. The numbers are absolutely crazy. See, and I didn't put my watermark up. So I put the watermark up now. Now I got to take it down because I'm switching screens. It's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Anywho, let's look at this. So remember I was talking about Black Phoenix? I have to look at that. I have to look that one up. I'm not going to do it right now, but I have to look that one up because look what it says. In 24 hours, lost 100%. I don't know. Let's refresh the screen and see if it stays there. Maybe it was just a blip or something like that. Nope, it stayed there. I'm definitely going to have to dig into that one. I mean, look at that. $277 million market cap. And you dropped 100%? Yeesh. Gotta find out what that is. Now, I want you to pay attention to that. It's ranked 246. I take the top 250 coins and then create these charts. It's ranked 246th. And look how low that number is. I'm just saying, there are things that we could be paying attention to. Now, everybody else, like, I have that 5% rule. So, there's everybody else is just moving sideways or just straight up doing well. Cats in a dog world. I'm good off that. Looking at the good side, everybody on this list is doing well. H-bar is up 7%. Remember I told you the other day I sold H-bar because it had gone up so much and then it dropped. So I sold not near the top, nowhere near the top, right? I think I sold at the 50%, 65% mark, somewhere in between there. So I sold off and then it dropped and I bought back in and now it's up again. I'm like, yes, I finally did something right. But Hedera is up 7%. Who else I'm paying attention to? Render is up 8%. Ocean Protocol is up 8%. Gala is up 8%. Pith Network, 9%. Wow, look at this. Singularity.net. Or SingularityNet, 9%. Fetch AI, 10%. Just, it's amazeballs. It's absolutely amazeballs. Jupe is up, Jupiter's up 10%. Who else am I paying attention over here? Book of Meme, not something I hold, but something I do pay attention to, is up 11%, only 54% off its all-time high, which means that I think when Bitcoin hits its all-time high, you can 2x this coin. I think it's highly possible you could do that. Is anybody else I'm paying attention to? I can't stand WorldCoin. That whole biometric thing. No. That's the opposite direction of privacy that I'm looking for. Nope. Sorry, not interested. Seriously, just not interested in that. Then you look at the big board. We normally don't start here, but the screen just happened to be here, so great. Looking at the big board, you can see who's up big time. Near is up big time. Atom, H-bar. There you go with WorldCoin. Not a fan. Dog with Hat is up a little bit, so you can see who's up a little bit. But again, when I purchase, so everybody's like, well, at this moment, what would you buy into? And I'm sitting back and I'm saying, I would still buy into every coin that I was going to buy into when it was in the 50s, when Bitcoin was in the 50s. Why? Because those coins are so far off their all-time highs, I could be making some money. Off of that. So yeah, no, I'm good. Like, look at Sol. Sol's high was $250. It's at $152. I'm just saying, there are things that you could be doing that you could get into that you'd be like, oh, okay, I still have room to run. Even if I just meet, because when Sol was at 220, Bitcoin was around its all-time high of 73,750. So if it can hit 220 from here, what percentage is that, people? That's a nice chunk. I'm good with that. I'm fine. So I want you guys to pay attention to, because everybody asks me, not everybody, but a lot of people ask me, what are you looking at when you make your purchases? I'm looking to the rhythm of 24-hour, 7-day, 30-day, 90-day, and year-to-date. That's the rhythm I'm paying attention to. What are the different rhythms at those time frames? What news happened at those time frames? Do I see news coming? Is there another news story to drop when it hits? Those are things I'm paying attention to at that point. again, looking at Bitcoin Cash. If Bitcoin Cash actually does become a partner chain to Cardano, that could bring a lot of innovation over to Bitcoin Cash. A lot of innovation. That would be huge. Cardano's been on a roll. Don't sleep on Cardano either. They've been on a roll. They cut that deal, in Dubai. They look like they might be doing something with another partner chain. And I believe they had another partner chain either last week or the week before. I can't remember who it was, but there was another partner chain. So Cardano's been on the move. Everybody's been wondering, like, what's going on with Cardano? What's going on with Cardano? Well, now you know. Now you know, right? Then you have what's going on in U.S. economics. Not really big news this week. I mean, we get more jobs report. We got weak jobs last week, but tomorrow we get the core PPI, producer price index. Then you get consumer price index on Wednesday. Actually, that's next week. I'm looking 1 week ahead. This week should be relatively quiet. Yeah, you have, chair speaking, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, not really anything happening this week, but next week is going to be hot. Like I said, PPI, CPI, those are hot numbers to get. And again, you have jobless claims. So that's going to be a hot week. The fear and greed index is up to 71. It had been inching up every so often. Now we're back in the greed space. DeFi Llama is also up to 118 in total value locked. If you look at Bitcoin again, there's a big drop right here. There's a big drop right there. But we're still operating above my blue band, which is from 57,686 to 63,714, right? We're still operating above that, but it went up pretty fast. It went up pretty fast. What I'd like to see it do is bust through, as maintain above 65. We'll probably bounce around there, consolidate around there, and go up again. I'm looking for stair steps going up. That's what I'm looking for. Go up, lateral, go up, lateral, go up, lateral. That's what I'm kind of thinking this market's going to do for a little bit. So we'll see what happens. That's my guess. We already looked at the big board. Let's look at the numbers going straight across. Hello, Stitchy. Hello, Stitchy. Come here. I know you want your good mornings. I'll take you out after the show. So then you have, looking at Solana up 50% for the year. Again, I want you to look at these numbers. Solana's up 50% for the year. Bitcoin's only up 51. That's real close. Solana had been higher than Bitcoin, and it looks like it could go higher again. Again, I want you guys to kind of pay attention to, I'm always going to be putting money in Bitcoin, no matter what. I'm always going to put money in Bitcoin. Period. I keep telling you guys, I'm going to use Bitcoin in the future in a different way than I'm looking at altcoins. So no matter what, Bitcoin gets money. The rest of them get money based on what I think is going to grow in the future in terms of use cases, as well as what those deals are with regard to the percentage move I think I'm going to get. So some are long-term plays and others are straight up money plays. And I use numbers to figure out what my money plays are going to be. Don't sleep on Toncoin. Like I said, I don't have any, but I'm scratching my head on why I don't. Because you look at Toncoin, it's up 159%. I'm not doing so bad because I'm a Shiba fan, so I have Shiba Inu as well. But I have bags of different things. Look at Bitcoin Cash, up 80% on the year to date. Better than Bitcoin, better than Ethereum. I'm just saying, pay attention to some of these year to dates. Pay attention to some of those running numbers and what they're doing and how they're doing it. Start looking and paying attention to how they're being used. What use cases are they being leveraged for? Anyway, this is Eddie J on Crypto. I really hope you like what I'm doing. If you do, drop me a thanks, drop me a super, drop me a sticker or something. Say hello. Tell me if you like it. What I really like also is if you have a critique, something that I can do to make this better, also let me know. Anyway, hope you have a good one. Don't forget to buy the book. It's on Amazon, Crypto Foundations for Building Multi-Generational Wealth. Hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.